comes a moment when you poured so much of yourself into love that you wake up one day and realize there's almost nothing left of you. I gave you my mornings, I gave you my nights, I gave you the pieces I kept out of sight. Every prayer, every dream, every part of my soul, till loving you became the only thing I knew. I stood in the fire and called it devotion, drowned in the waves and named it emotion. Kept telling myself if I gave just a little more, you'd finally see the heart I was fighting for. But love shouldn't leave you empty, it shouldn't steal your breath away. And somewhere in the giving I forgot how to save myself. Now there's nothing left to give. I poured out every part of me, and all that's left is silence where your promises used to be. There's nothing left to give, no tears left to cry tonight. I gave you all my strength, my faith, and still you walked away from the light. I kept the house of us standing tall, even when I could feel the cracks in the walls. Smiled through the hurt, carried the weight, while love kept arriving too little too late. But pain has a way of teaching the truth, of showing you what love should never do. And now I see the cost of staying too long in a place where my spirit had already gone. So I'm gathering the pieces of the woman I used to be, and learning that surrender can be the first step back to me. Now there's nothing left to give. I poured out every part of me, and all that's left is silence where your promises used to be. There's nothing left to give, no tears left to cry tonight. I gave you all my strength, my faith, and still you walked away from the light. And if love means losing yourself, then maybe it was never love at all. Because love should hold you gently, not watch you break and fall. I may be standing here exhausted, with a heart worn thin and bruised, but even in this emptiness, I'm finding something true. There was nothing left to give, but now I'm giving back to me. Every breath, every prayer, every piece of dignity. There was nothing left to give, but I'm not empty anymore. Because losing what I thought was love led me back to something more. Nothing left to give, no more. Now all that's left is healing. There comes a moment when you poured so much of yourself into love that you wake up one day and realize there's almost nothing left of you. I gave you my mornings, I gave you my nights, I gave you the pieces I kept out of sight. Every prayer, every dream, every part of my soul, till loving you became the only thing I knew. I stood in the fire and called it devotion, drowned in the waves and named it emotion. Kept telling myself if I gave just a little more, you'd finally see the heart I was fighting for. But love shouldn't leave you empty, it shouldn't steal your breath away. And somewhere in the giving I forgot how to save myself. Now there's nothing left to give. I poured out every part of me, and all that's left is silence, where your promises used to be. There's nothing left to give, no tears left to cry tonight. I gave you all my strength, my faith, and still you walked away from the light. I kept the house of us standing tall, even when I could feel the cracks in the walls. Smiled through the hurt, carried the weight, while love kept arriving too little too late. But pain has a way of teaching the truth, of showing you what love should never do. And now I see the cost of staying too long in a place where my spirit had already gone. So I'm gathering the pieces of the woman I used to be, and learning that surrender can be the first step back to me. Now there's nothing left to give. I poured out every part of me, and all that's left is silence, where your promises used to be. There's nothing left to give, no tears left to cry tonight. I gave you all my strength, my faith, and still you walked away from the light. And if love means losing yourself, then maybe it was never love at all. Because love should hold you gently, not watch you break and fall. I may be standing here exhausted, with a heart worn thin and bruised, but even in this emptiness, I'm finding something true. There was nothing left to give, but now I'm giving back to me. Every breath, every prayer, every piece of dignity. There was nothing left to give, but I'm not empty anymore. Because losing what I thought was love led me back to something more. Nothing left to give, no more. Now all that's left is healing.